So my name's Albert Diaz. I'm the CEO and founder of Ringlogix. We started this company in February of 2019. I've been using PortaOne for Ringlogix since we founded this company, and I've used PortaOne in my prior businesses before. So I would say my relationship with PortaOne goes as far back as 2010. PortaOne is at the core of our infrastructure, right? It's our real-time SBC, or the SBC at the edge of the network. And it's our core billing engine, right? So the big thing about PortaOne is that it allowed me to get to market very quickly. I didn't have to worry about integrating SBCs and billing engines. And because of the API, we were able to develop heavily around it. So really, I mean, when you look at our product, RingOS, the majority of our product is powered by PortaOne in the backend because of the APIs. But in reality, PortaOne probably has the best support in the industry. The time to respond to tickets, the accuracy in the information in the tickets, the dialogue back and forth. I mean, really, when I reach out to PortaOne, it almost feels like I'm talking to a tier 3 engineer every single time, right? And I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure I'm talking to a triage team or a dispatch team at first. But when I compare the quality of the responses and the willingness to help, it's second to none. It's all seamlessly built from the ground up, right? So it's not uncommon in this business to get an SBC, to get a soft switch, to get a billing engine, to get a provisioning engine. And then all of these systems are decoupled, right? They exist individually and you have to build a lot of middleware. Or you might get a billing system out there to not put any names on it, and they claim to have integrations that demo well, but when you actually go operate, you realize how many holes there are and it doesn't really work. So that's where I think one of the places where PortaOne really excels. You know, our product is RingOS. We're an operating system for service providers. And when we built RingOS, you know, there were certain things that we did and didn't want to focus on, right? We did want to build a user experience that we controlled. We did want to build a lot of ancillary or supplementary features. We didn't want to build the back end. We didn't want to build the billing engine, the SBC. We didn't want to have to worry about that part, right? So that's where PortaOne and PortaOne's API has really helped us, right? I would say 80% of what's done in RingOS has some sort of API engagement with the PortaOne or Porta billing engine in the backend. You know, that's huge. Now, we've developed our own things. We have our own quoting system, some DID management, some carrier management, feature management, things of that sort. But when it comes to the core of our application, it's mostly API driven with PortaOne in the background. Then I looked at my other competitors, and they use commercial products. They use commercial billing engines. They use commercial soft switches, right? So from that perspective, they had peace of mind. They had a good products that they could rely on, but they didn't own the user experience, right? So they had clunky solutions, swivel chair operations. You got to log into your billing engine. You got to log into your PBX switch. You got to marry the two. There's no real-time call rating. There's no real-time provisioning. You got to manually suspend. You got to manually reinstate. When we built this company, we said, we want to beat these guys. We want to do what they're doing right and avoid what they're doing wrong. So I want a good commercial engine in my backend, right? PortaOne. I have reliable billing. I have reliable switching. I have reliable invoicing, payment processing. I don't have to worry about those things. I sleep at night. It doesn't crash, right? Like, you're one of my only systems that just never crashes. Regardless of redundancy, how good the redundancy is, it just doesn't even crash. I don't even need to use the redundancy. That's huge, right? And then I developed my user experience around it. And that's where the value of PortaOne came to me. I had the reliability and the redundancy, the peace of mind for billing, for switching. I had the API to manage it. So I'm able to develop the user experience. I'm able to develop the other cool features and then consume your API to power the core of it.